my home as a Niles, and also I could break that law outside my home as a Niles. So therefore, what really keeps me going and what keeps my parents in terms of what they tell me to do is not so much of how they grew up too, but it's also because of what the law of the land says. So they want to ensure that I am what? Consistent as a citizen. So that I go to school, I make sure I spend right. If I come home and they ask me, did you get your change? Did you get the right change? You don't want to be a thief. Go back to the store, give them back this. Make sure the things in the house are legal. Make sure you don't have anything illegal in the house. So we have all these checks and balances within our house to make sure that we are not breaking the law of the land. And I do say it's basically the same context. But when we are born again and we belong to a house, and like let's say Kingdom International Prayer Praise Assembly, we are still bonded to the kingdom principles. So that we have to make sure that the exercises or the activity within this congregation is in fact more relevant to the kingdom. That's where our law is. So that the things I do here must reflect kingdom of the wider population. And I use the word population. That means all that is around us. So I'm not just targeting here, but I must recognize I'm a representative of a wider body called nation. And I am beginning to see that we have not been so taught over the years. We've been taught to maintain, and I grew up in several denominations where there were these rules that pertained to our congregation. And when you go outside the door, there's no relevance to the public because we can't even integrate with people who say brothering. So we are judging sectors of our society because we are special within our denomination and you are different. Yet we all represent the kingdom. And so it's important for us to begin to see that our belief system must be focused in terms of kingdom principles, starting with the grooming in the local house that takes us to the wider community. So I can't be effective here and be non-effective out there. You hear parents saying on the television when their children are breaking law, oh, he's a good boy. Oh, that is not my son, not so. But he just got shot with the police, or he just got caught with some marijuana, or he just caught with some vileness or some other sexual act. But he's a good boy. Because see, in the house, in that local house called home, he may have behaved so well. You know, he kept all mommy's rules, maybe. But outside, there was no identity with what he learned inside. So that we see